a muggy afternoon, we're in Goa, and this time for a slightly different kind of party. You see, we are at the 5th edition of the Rainforest Challenge in India, and if you'll see behind me, you'll be able to tell this isn't exactly easy going for the competitors. 38 teams started this event 4 days ago, and they have dealt with 17 special stages so far. But they are faced with 4 very challenging special stages today, and if you think this looks tough, wait and watch to see what's about to follow. We joined in on the action on the 5th day, by when teams had already dealt with 17 arduous special stages. And it's not like they had it easy in the opening stages, quite the opposite in fact. The very first SS this year remained unconquered thanks to heavy rain rendering it practically undoable. The message to the participants was clear from day one: there will be no let up in the pressure.
When we first started doing these 5 years ago, we were on this ground here and everyone, we do this in clubs. Until they got out there, until where I put the post, then they realised, hey, hang on, even though it's the same ground, it's completely different, and that's what we've done. We've just, they have been more demanding, and this year in particular, because of the weather, this has been the hardest one in 5 years. I've been playing a few mind games. I just put gates, like this stage running now, they've got 3 gates over there. I don't care how they do them, up or down or in or out, I don't care, as long as they go through the 3 gates. So we've been playing a lot of mind games.
Teams came in from all parts of the country, including 3 from the northeast. And this time, there was even a women's team in the running.
Actually, Sarah and me do something adventurous every year. We never thought we'd ever do off-roading. A couple of my friends had participated in it, so they just asked me this time, and I was like, okay, should we give it a try? I asked her, since she's my partner in crime for everything. Sarah agreed kindly, and we are here.
Teams were classified according to the size of their vehicle's engine and the fuel powering it. But regardless of that, all of them had to deal with the exact same challenges, from scaling near vertical inclines to dealing with tricky winching maneuvers. As you'd imagine, tackling off-road obstacles every single day for a full week would take a toll on both participants and their 4x4s. And it did happen. Garari off-roaders Sanveer Singh Dhaliwal and Gurpratap Singh led the standings on the first 2 days, only to be let down by their winch on day 3 and tumble down the rankings. In a competition so closely contested by India's best off-roaders, the margins are fine, and there are rarely any second chances. The final day in the forest was particularly challenging, with the Terminator stages putting the competitors through off-road hell. But no matter how tough the going got, none of them were willing to throw in the towel. You'd imagine that over the course of 5 days and 25 grueling special stages, the competitors would have had enough. But believe it or not, nearly 30 teams are still in the competition. Yes, they've had to deal with broken winches, broken prop shaft, broken suspension and whatnot. But they've soldiered on, and they have one final challenge which they need to deal with tomorrow. The final challenge, SS26, involved a technical speed run. And while it was a fun task, it was far too easy for the team that had the title sewn up even before SS26 began. It was the duo of 59-year-old veteran rallyist Jagat Nanjappa and Chetan Changappa who were crowned winners of the 2018 Rainforest Challenge India and won a free entry into the RFC Mother event, which will be held in Malaysia.
This year, basically, unlike last year they gave us a lot of sprints. So the petrol jeeps had an edge over the diesel jeeps. This year they made it what we call a true off-road, stages. We loved it. It was challenging, and when we saw people not finishing, we loved it because we knew how to go through it. So we enjoyed that bit of it. Yeah, that's what brought us to the top.
How the competitors fared this time around left many impressed, including the man who started it all.
For the past 5 editions, with this edition, I think I can see the growth not only in the hardware but the software. Now I can see they are more into it. The first year, you can see they are still grouping around, testing themselves. But now in this first edition, some of the teams, like the top 5, I can see that they're qualified, fully qualified to be in the mother event.
Even though the organizers cranked up the difficulty level this time, by the time the event ended, the participants were hungry for more.
I couldn't imagine the first day, I slept in my car. I talked to Ashif and maybe both of you, if you want to make the event, kill the machine. Don't kill the man, kill me. It's compared to last year, right? This year I think is more tough, more tactical. You have to using your brain to think and make a strategy with your co-driver.
हर एक स्पोर्ट में ऐसे ही होता होगा मेरे ख्याल से। ये ऑफ रोडिंग जो है ये मेरा पैशन है, ये प्रोफेशन तो है नहीं। तो पैशन की वजह से ही जब यहाँ से कई बार जाते हैं तो हर साल ये भी सोचते हैं कई बार कि नहीं यार चलो नेक्स्ट ईयर नहीं आएंगे, लेकिन जैसे ही यहाँ से जाते हैं और जब RFC की डेट अनाउंस होती है तो फिर प्रेपरेशन में फिर लग जाते हैं और फिर वही है। तो मेरे ख्याल से ये चलता ही रहेगा, ये कभी इसको छोड़ नहीं पाएंगे, इसको ऑफ रोडिंग।
After having spent nearly a week in Goa and having dealt with challenges that would make grown men cry, the 2018 edition of the Rainforest Challenge India has come to an end. But this is an indefatigable lot. Even though there's just one team that will make it to the mother event in Malaysia, you can be assured that these guys are going to be back for more, and we're going to be here too to bring you all the action. If you enjoyed watching this video, do remember to hit like, leave a thought in the comment section, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.